Chapter 2. Let's rock.
Can you rock for me? Oh, baby, not stopping me. Can you take it to the top of me? I just wanna love you, baby. Always thinking of you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. My name is Aaliyah Parker, and this is APTV, and of course that stands for Aaliyah Parker Television. I'm introducing to you my lifestyle channel. On my lifestyle channel, I'll be talking about any and everything from restaurants to food to relationships to friendships to makeup to everything. Anything you can think of will be talked about right here. Every week, I'll be uploading a new video of me doing something new and crazy with my family, with my friends, with everybody that's in my life will be uploaded here every week. Go ahead and subscribe, like, turn on your post notifications so you guys can get notified every time I upload a new video. As you can see by the title of this video, this is my introduction video Q&A. I'll be answering questions that me and my friends and myself have came up with so you guys can get a little bit more insight to who I am as a person and maybe why I started my YouTube channel. Okay, so let's get into this video. My first question is, when was I born and what is my zodiac sign? So by the time you guys actually see this video, it will be the day of my birthday. My birthday is January 4th, so that will make me a Capricorn. I'm so happy that, I am 25 years old. I'm getting older. It's crazy the fact that I will be 25 by the time you guys see this video. Cannot believe it. Like, it's crazy how old I'm getting, and I'm just happy to make it another year around the sun. And so like I said, I am a Capricorn, and Capricorn, we have a lot of good qualities. We are loyal, we'll be down for you. We are kind of a little bit, quiet to ourselves, and we can be a little stubborn, but I am a Capricorn and I'm proud to be a Capricorn. My next question. Who are my top music artists right now? Top music artists right now. I had to choose 3 right now. Let me see. My top artists would probably have to be Ari Lennox. Pressure is my song right now. I love Pressure. Her, love her album. Her album is definitely a vibe. And what's her name? Tim's is a good artist right now. I really love her album. Vibing Out, Crazy Teens, all that. I love it. Those would probably be my top 3 artists. Women artists, yes. What's my next question? What is something that you wish you could do but you can't? I really wish I could sing. Like, to be able to really sing, I think that would be very cool. Like, to be able to move people with my voice, I think that would be amazing. I mean, I can carry a little tune, but I'm not like no Beyonce or Whitney Houston. Like, I would really love to be able to like really, really sing. Because I think like it's cliche, but music is universal, and to be able to move somebody with your voice, I think would be amazing. So if I could be able to do anything, it would probably be really be able to sing. What is my dream vacation? I really thought about this. My dream vacation would probably have to go to Bali. I really want to go to Bali, and for people who don't know, Bali is in Indonesia. And I wanted to go on this trip because my uncle actually went there on his honeymoon, and they absolutely loved it. And I really want to go to like the monkey forest. It's this forest, so these monkeys will come to you out of nowhere and be like taking pictures with you or taking your food or whatever. Like, I really want to go to Bali. And when you go to like shop around and do excursions, it's actually really cheap. It's just expensive to get there, but to actually be there is not that bad. So like, I definitely want to go, because you know me, I can be very frugal. So any trip that's gonna, not gonna cost me as much, I can still do a lot and see a lot, I definitely want to go. So Bali would definitely be my dream vacation. Next question. What are some insecurities that you have? Okay, I was a little nervous about answering this question because the minute you point out something, that's when people start to really notice it. So I feel like the moment I point out my insecurities, you guys are gonna start paying attention to it more, and that's what I don't want you to focus on. But I'm gonna answer it. I would say my insecurities, I have probably had like 3 top insecurities. My insecurities would probably be my height. When I was like 5th grade, 4th grade, I was 5'7", so I was a tall 5th grader. And at that time, there weren't a lot of people my height, and there wasn't a lot of, boys that were my height. And sometimes people didn't really like me because I was taller than them. Like have a crush on me because I was taller than them. And then, I didn't necessarily like them because they were shorter than me. So I was always very self-conscious about my height. So sometimes I do wish like I was 5'4" or 5'5". I think that's a good height. No offense to anyone that's shorter or taller than that. For me, I wouldn't mind being like 5'4", because I think that's a very good height. You can wear heels, you can, you know, and you won't be taller than your man or whatever. So I be very self-conscious about height. I've gotten better because now I be buying shoes that do give me more height than what I have. So I've gotten better on that. Another insecurity would probably be, I've always had chubby cheeks and a big, like, round face. So sometimes I look at my face and I'll be like, oh my God, my face is so fat. Like, I would hate it because my face is so round. Like, I get my pie face, as my family would call it, from my father. Like, he has a round face as well. So sometimes I'd be insecure about that because I see some people with such a chiseled face, slim face, and I'd be so jealous. But I'm growing to like my face. So, but that was another insecurity. And like my last one would probably be like my shoulders. You probably can't really tell now, but sometimes my shoulders can be very broad and protruded, I think is the word, where like, I just don't like how they be looking. So I tend to wear like crop tops or leaving tight fitted clothing like this to draw attention away from like my shoulders because I don't like how it looks. I mean, I love crop tops because I just like crop tops, but I used to wear it a lot just to draw attention away from those. I don't know what it is about my shoulders. I just don't really like how they look, but that would probably be like my insecurities. If I had to narrow it down to 3, I'd probably have more. Another question, what is my favorite quote? My favorite quote. Actually, you know, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a person like anytime I hear a quote or like some cool caption, I put them all in my notes. So I have a note that has full of quotes and captions, but if I have to say my favorite quote would be for better or worse, I choose me first. And it's because like I really do sometimes struggle with having self-confidence in myself, where I'm always trying to make other people like me or get other people to like me and accept me. And this past year, I've learned like you have to know yourself, you have to know your worth, and you have to put yourself first too. Like, so I'm going to choose me first. You know, starting a new year, I'm definitely making some changes, and one of those changes is choosing myself first. Like through anything and everything, I will be choosing myself first. So that would probably be my favorite quote. What is your favorite food and least favorite food? Well, if anyone knows me personally, I am a pasta fanatic. I will eat pasta any day of the week if I could. My favorite dish would probably be spaghetti. Like if you had, my spaghetti is banging. If anyone ever had my spaghetti, I might make it on the channel. My spaghetti, I love my spaghetti. Spaghetti with meatballs, spaghetti with Italian sausage, and some bread to go with it. I think it's so amazing. And I think pasta is so easy too. I feel like all you need is just the noodle, the pasta, and then maybe a meat to add it. But and the sauce, of course. But pasta, I love pasta. I really think I was like Italian in another life because pasta definitely is like a dish that I'll be okay with eating. Every now and then I might get sick of it, but it's very rare. Like pasta is my favorite food. My least favorite food? Well, I'm not really a vegetable person. Oh, I know. Black eyed peas. Oh, I can't stand black eyed peas. I think they're so disgusting. Like, I just don't know how people like those. And I've tried putting hot sauce on it. I've tried putting, pepper, whatever, and it's just not good. And what sucks is my mom will force me to eat black eyed peas like during when it comes close to New Year's Eve, because I guess it's an old wives' tale where you eat collard greens and black eyed peas, because collard greens represents money, and then black eyed peas represents coins. I don't know where she got that from, but my grandma used to tell us that. And my mom used to force me to eat black eyed peas, and she wouldn't allow me to get up from the table unless I eat them. And I remember I used to put them in my mouth. I'm sure people have done it, where I put it in my mouth and I'll run to the bathroom, act like I'm peeing, and I'll spit the black eyed peas down the toilet because I hated it. It's just disgusting. I don't understand how people eat it, but that would be my least favorite food. Black eyed peas and beets. Beets is disgusting. Oh God, beets is just disgusting. Those would probably be my least favorite food. I don't know, because I really do not like them. If you like them, hey, that's you. But black eyed peas and beets is the quickest way for me not to want to eat it. What are some of my pet peeves? Whew. I had to narrow this one down because I got a lot of pet peeves, but if I had to pick 2 good ones, probably people, my close friends, they know this. I don't like it when people come to my room and sit on my bed when you've been out all day. If you think about all the things your butt has probably rubbed up against, that's so many germs and bacteria, and now you're bringing that back to my bed where I lay my head and sleep, possibly slobber or whatever. Like, think about how nasty that is. If you actually sit and think about like all the germs that you may have sat on or rubbed up against, and then somebody's about to come to your good, clean, fresh bed and sit on it, does that not sound nasty to you? Like, they know, anybody who knows, they make jokes and they'll come in and be like, oh girl, I'm clean, I just got out of the shower, I just got dressed. Because they know, like, do not sit on my bed. And I also don't like when people sit on my bed, because sometimes I'll have light colors on my bed. So, and you know, dye from your jeans can get on people's covers. So I hate that. That would be my pet peeve, is if people come and sit on my bed and you've been outside all day. Like, girl or boy, no. Bacteria on my bed, no, it's a no. I didn't start doing that until my stepmom like pointed it out to me. Because I was about to sit on her bed one time and she was like, no. And I'm thinking, oh my God, do I have something in my bed? And she was like, no, think about all the germs that you probably sat on. And then when she told that to me, I'm like, damn, you're right. And after that, nobody was allowed to sit on my bed. It's crazy. I don't even like to do it myself. Like, I will sit on the floor before I sit on my bed, knowing that I've been out all day. Like, I just think no matter how tired I am, no matter how like exhausted I could be, I would not sit on my bed if I know I'm not clean. I just think it's nasty. I mean, that's just me. Another pet peeve, double standards. I can't stand double standards. Like, I don't understand how people have the mindset of, you can do it, but I can do it, or he can do it, but she can't do it, or they can do it, but we can't do it. Like, I don't understand that. And then when people try to rationalize the fact that they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing and then let somebody else do it, it's like a big thing. I just don't understand that. I would never understand that, why people can make certain rules for themselves but not for others. Like, I just don't get that. I think that I hate double standards. If I know what I'm doing, I wouldn't want someone to do it to me. I don't need to be doing it. There's no way you can justify it. There's no way you can rationalize it. I just don't understand that. I cannot stand double standards. Cannot. I don't think double standards should have never existed in any at all. We're all humans. We're all the same. You know, we're all people. Whatever someone can do, you can do. It does not matter. Double standards would probably definitely be a pet peeve. I don't know if that's really a pet peeve, but that's a trigger for me. I don't like that. And what's another one? Something simple. Oh, I don't like it when people don't say thank you after someone says bless you. Like when you sneeze. Like, that's so annoying. It takes nothing to be like, oh, thank you, or appreciate it, or anything. It's like, come on now. Like, someone went out the way to say bless you. The least you or gesundheit. The least you can say is thank you. Like, that's just me, y'all. But I just think that's so rude. Like, that just annoys me. It's like, just say thank you and keep it pushing. But whatever. Moving on to the next question. What is harder, friendships or relationships? This is a tough one because this past year definitely has been hard for both of those. But it's hard to choose which one is harder because they're both going to require work. They both require compromise. They both require, like, you got to prioritize. Like, honest, it's friendships or relationships. I don't know. It's just, they're both difficult. I can see how someone could say relationships are harder because, like, if you live with your significant other, you have to spend time with them every single day, day in and day out. So you have to compromise on a regular, and then, like, with your friends, you may not have to see all the time. But, like, if you're close with them, you talk with them all the time. Like, I don't know. You just gotta be really to put in the work. Like, relationships and friendships it's all the same to me. It's all the same type of hard work. Like, and if you don't want to put your work into it, it's like, okay, it's gonna make it more difficult. I definitely do think, like, friendships get harder as you get older, definitely, because life happens. So you, like, have to really prioritize and have to really make your friendships a priority. And sometimes, you know, you may slack, or, you know, myself, like, you can slack on your friendships because you're so in tune with your relationship, and you just gotta try to find a healthy balance. But to really choose which one is harder or easier, that's hard. It's definitely not a difficult question. If I had to choose, I don't know, because I feel like your closest friends are gonna understand. So it may not be as hard. It just depends on, like, your personalities. I feel like with certain people, maybe that friendship may be more difficult than other friendships. But it just all depends. Friendships and relationships is all difficult. It's all can be a mess. But you know, if they're worth it, you know, put in the work. So I don't think I could really choose which one is harder. That's a good question, but I don't really know how I could choose. One day I might say friendship, and the next day I might say relationship. It just depends on how I'm feeling. So that's the answer to that question. Next question. If you could meet anyone in the world, living or dead, who would you choose? I don't know. I feel like everybody be trying to think deeply about this question so they can, you know, seem really deep or whatever. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind meeting anyone like Tupac or Michael Jackson or Michelle Obama or Gandhi or anyone. I think would be interesting to me. Even like past ancestors in my family, like, would be interesting to me, just to like be able to sit down with them and, you know, get their opinions on what's happening in today's world right now. Like, that would be interesting. I don't think I have one particular person I'm like, oh my god, I would love to sit down with him or her or whatever. Any one of those would be fun. Oprah, Tyler Perry, like anyone would be interesting to meet, to actually sit down and have a conversation with. That's an interesting question. But any one of those people, I don't have one particular one, but any one of those, just to sit and talk about life would be interesting. So I would have to say any one of those Tupac, like I said, Oprah, Michelle, you know, ancestors of mine, anyone would be very interesting to sit down with. 3 words to describe myself. 3 words. I would say I'm outgoing. As I've gotten older, I'm more open to do a lot more things. And try new things. I used to be very like shy. I'm still shy, but like I would just kind of watch other people do things. And now I'm more like I'm trying to do it too. So I would say now I'm getting much more outgoing. I'm very caring because I do care deeply about like my friends and family. Like anytime like we're having an issue or argument or like we're not seeing eye to eye, you know, I don't want them to be disappointed in me, and I don't want anyone that I truly care about not to like me. So like I really do care about those people in my circle, and like I really do care, and I hope that they know that too. So I would say I'm outgoing, caring, and the last one I would say understanding. I'm very understanding. 9 times out of 10, if you explain something to me, like your point on something, I can actually sit back and be like, you know what? I get it. I can see how you could be annoyed, or I can see how you could be hurt, or I can see how you know, whatever. Or you thought like anything. I'm very understanding with a lot. So it's just all about communication with me. If you just tell me what's up, then I'm more than likely gonna understand what you're saying. So I would say I'm caring, understanding, and outgoing. The 3 words to describe me. Okay, we shooting through these questions. What's another one? Where do I see myself in 5 years? 5 years, I'll be 30. So hopefully by that time I'll have my man. I either would have started a family, would be cool. I want to own my own business by the time I'm 30. I don't know what it might be in. I have different ideas, but I wouldn't mind having my own business. I think that would be cool to really be like a business woman. That's where I see myself 5 years, and just sincerely and genuinely happy. I want to be really happy. I think these past 2 years have been so tough, and I just want to be happy. Like I just don't want to be bothered. I want to be in my own space, happy bubble, just happy and not worried about any. Of course, I know there's gonna be things that get me upset, but I really just want to be. I want to be able to get into bed at night and wake up in the morning and be like, damn, I'm happy. Like I'm really happy. So that's where I see myself 5 years, happy with a man, a family, and hopefully like a business I can call my own. Definitely. If you could be anything in the world, what would it be? Honestly, I wish I was really good at science, because I wouldn't mind being a veterinarian, because I love animals. Like I really find them interesting. Like I like watching those shows on Netflix where it's like most dangerous animals in the world, or most poisonous animals in the world, or the largest animals in the world. Like I really find animals interesting, and I know a lot of like weird information about animals. So being a veterinarian, I think that would be cool. I would have studied that if I was good at math and science, but like biology and anatomy and all that, I wouldn't have made it. My GPA would have went completely down if I would have been a vet. But yeah, I would have been a veterinarian. I think that would have been cool. What did you study in college? I studied early childhood education in college. Sometimes I wish I didn't, because I feel like I did it because so many people told me I was just so good at kids and I was so good, so I should be a teacher. And I never really thought of myself as being a teacher, so I just did it just to, do it, and so I wouldn't go in being undecided or whatever. But it was cool. But as I got to the end of it, I was like, this is not for me. And I feel like for a teacher, it takes a real special person with like patience and all that. Not saying I don't have patience, but it's just like, it just wasn't for me. So it gave me because we do student teach at the end of like our year as being an education student. So I'm glad I had that time to actually go in as a teacher and see if I really would like it. And it turns out I really don't. And it's nothing against anyone that wants to be a teacher. It's not for me. But I studied early childhood education. What's another question we got here? What is your philosophy in life? My philosophy in life. Don't sweat the small stuff. And like, it's never that deep to hold on to stuff. I would say like that. So don't sweat it and just keep it pushing. I think, because like all the cliche stuff is really true. Like, don't hold a grudge. It's hurting yourself more than other people and stuff like that. Like, don't do it. It's kind of pointless. And I've never been the type to really hold a grudge or stay mad. I just be like, just kind of move on from it. You just gotta know when to walk away. I would say that would be my philosophy. Scratch all that. Know when to walk away and let it go. So yeah, knowing when to walk away and like when to know like enough is enough, and to know like move on. Definitely be my philosophy now. It's just to know when to walk away. So it's definitely hard to do. Got a couple more questions and I'm almost done. How did COVID affect you? Whew, COVID was interesting. Because when it all like really happened, I was coming to the tail end of my student teaching. So we were getting to the end of the year. So I was planning on doing a lot of things with my kids. And when it happened, I think at first we were kind of really shocked. We didn't really know how to really understand it. And at first it was cool because like, okay, I didn't have to get up at 5:30 in the morning no more. I didn't have to rush to go to work anymore. I could just chill all day and sleep. So it was, and I was chilling with my friends, so it was good at first. And then when we hit almost like 6 months into it, it was like, okay, damn, like, how much longer is this gonna be? Like, the numbers, like, the cases weren't getting any better. We still didn't have a vaccine at the time. So it was a lot going on. It was like a lot of emotions. Like, I never had been through so many mood swings and emotions and feelings in a year. Like, it was just I was all over the place. Like, one minute I was really chill and happy, the next minute I was like sad because not having no work or no money. So it was like, damn, I needed a job, but I couldn't find it because nobody was really hiring at the time. And then on top of all that, like I lost both of my grandmothers, like two of my grandmothers, and it was like, damn, it just felt like things just kept knocking me down. So it was a lot. Like, I was somewhat depressed. Like, it was just a lot going on. Like, these 2020, 2021, it was almost such a blur. Like, I can't even really remember particular moments. Sometimes it's hard to remember specific moments because it just went by so fast. Like, of course, at the time we'd be thinking like, dang, when is this year gonna end? But looking back on it, I'm like, I can barely remember anything that happened in 2021 besides the pandemic. So it was definitely interesting. Those 2 years were stressful, to say the least. But we made it here, we made it through it, and it's 2022, so I'm hoping for the better. It was, I just associate those years with just pain and sadness, and there was a little bit of good times, but it was some hard times. I'm just glad it's over with and it's in my rear view. So now I'm just looking towards the future in 2022, praying it's gonna be better than those last 2 years. So yeah, that's how I would say COVID affected me. It just definitely opened my eyes to a lot. And like, again, cliches, life is way too short. and it can be gone in an instant, and you know, you really just gotta make the best of it. I think I got one more question. Why did you start a YouTube? I started YouTube because, like I said, COVID was difficult, and one of the things that actually brought me solace and like made me laugh and made me not think about the terrible things that were going on around me was YouTube. I mean, of course, after a while, you can't watch Netflix and Hulu all the time. So I was like, well, I can just start watching YouTube. And I did watch YouTube from time to time. Like, I love a lot of the YouTube couples I watch. And after a while, I just grew to really like YouTube, because YouTube is so broad. Like, there's no one particular genre. Like, you have so many different types of videos. Like, you have kids reviewing toys, you have people doing makeup tutorials, you have people doing cooking tutorials, you have people doing reaction videos, and you have people doing day in the life videos. Like, there's so many different videos out there to watch, and there's so many different kinds of people doing it. I mean, you have interracial couples, you have same-sex couples, you have you know, all types of people doing different things. Like, it's crazy. So I really enjoy the fact that YouTube can just let you express who you are, you know, yourself, the things you're going through at that particular time, because YouTube is it's almost in the present, because a lot of the things that you see people upload may have happened within that week, or maybe even the day before, or that day of. So I really like how YouTube kind of captures the in the moment type situations. And I love YouTube. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? I can do it, so why not do it? So I told myself, I'm like, I'm gonna create my own YouTube. I'm gonna design it, come up with a name, and here we are today. I'm doing my first video, doing my introduction video, answering questions. Like, sometimes I get into that headspace where I'm always saying, I want to do this, but I'm never actually doing it. And with this, I actually did it, and I'm very proud of myself, because that's how I knew I really wanted to do it and really enjoyed it, because I'm like, I actually took the time to actually plan it, and, you know, plan everything out and try to promote it and record it how I want it to be. And this is all my vision. So YouTube really, you know, gave me something to look forward to, I would say. It gave me something to look forward to know, like, oh my gosh, today someone uploaded something, I'm about to watch it. And then now to do it myself, I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to record today, and all that. So YouTube definitely gave me something to look forward to. So I would say that's why I started YouTube, was because it gave me something. So now I want to produce something out of it. Like, it made me feel better during that time. So it made me want to do YouTube. So, and I'm happy I started it, and I hope it becomes a big success, and I hope people relate to me in different ways. And I'm just excited about, you know, what comes with it, and I'm just really excited. So I hope you guys like this video, and I hope this gives you a little bit more insight to who I am as a person. I hope I answered enough questions for you guys to really, you know, really truly get to know me. As I said, I'm going to be uploading every week a new video. But again, like and comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'll be back with another video.